We should be here today celebrating the SBIC program. We should be honoring those small business entrepreneurs who take an idea and develop a business model, seek to get the capital to take that model to market, look to hire people to create the jobs that grow our economies. And having spent my career as a consultant working with family businesses, the clients and investments you all make, and I understand the values these businesses bring. And I understand the power that a well-functioning SBIC program could actually provide in these communities. And the fact that we're falling short is a misuse of taxpayer money because we're not living up to the potential, but it's also hurting the growth of our economy. And Mr. Palmer, I want to turn to you first. I hear your frustration. I share your frustration. Two questions. Is this, how new is this phenomenon you're explaining or describing? And what would be the things that could most quickly change it and turn it in the other direction?
Excellent questions, one and all. Thank you very much. There's always going to be frustration with regulations. That's normal. There's normal. I mean, there's a normal level that's a reasonable level. Then you try to push and minimize, but that's it. This really has been for 2.5 years been a mess. It started with day one of the political appointee taking over the program. I'll mention that he ran the program at the end of the Bush administration, when I was in the Bush administration too, not overlapping. But it was a disaster then. But the clock ran out because he was only there for about 13 months. And it took if you look at the hearings from 2009, you see that documented. There was no reason for it then. It took years to undo the damage of that. It will take some time here too. I think you need a change of management. I don't think you need a change of focus from the administration because they do care about small business. I don't think you need a change in Congress. They care about small business. They just need to be allowed to work. I think they need to hire some key people that they've been not allowed to hire in key management positions that they have money for. But I think you just need someone who's willing to let the staff do their job and do the regulation that they need. And we can disagree on different things at times, but we're not trying to get someone to do their job.
Great, thank you. Ms. Penn, I'm going to turn to you. You're on your fourth fund.
Yes, sir.
You've been investing, I think you said 108 investments focused in the $10 to $100 million segment of the market. How critical to the growth of the communities you're investing, the companies you're investing in, to the communities that these operate in, is speed of this access to capital, the ability to process, to review a proposal, process it quickly, and get the capital of these companies quickly. How important is speed in that?
Very. We are on our fourth fund. It's a $400 million fund. It is over 80% invested. We need a fifth fund.
Great, thank you. And Mr. Paglia, as you look at it, and you come at it from an academic standpoint, I know you're a CPA. I'm a son of a CPA, so I have some appreciation by osmosis. But these companies are looking. They need people. They need funds. They need the ability to do that to grow. We can help that by investing in workforce development. We can help that by investing in programs like the SBIC program that is a public-private partnership. What do you see as the impacts? What do you see as the opportunity?
Yeah, well, I think there's a real opportunity in the early stage investment side of things. One of the reasons why this capital penetrates smaller segments of the marketplace is because of this public-private partnership, the leverage it's created. And so I think this sort of a model would work fairly well with younger companies that create a significant number of jobs. I also think that as you look at the dispersion of capital around the country, there's some areas where the number of businesses per capital event is significantly higher than others. And that suggests some additional opportunities to deploy capital to grow jobs, create healthier economies, and engage more of a diversity inclusion opportunity as well.
All right, thank you. And I'm running out of time, but Mr. Rogers, I don't want to leave you out. Family RV, you described as a growing business going into new markets. I know from experience that many of the RV dealers across our country are family-owned businesses. Started out with a similar story to your company. How many people do you employ now today?
Today, just over 300.
Okay, starting from 2 people selling RVs on their lot.
That's right.
That's the kind of example of companies that we are looking to invest in. And whether it's an RV business or a new technology business, a service business, or a manufacturing business, we have the ability to grow our economy. Small businesses drive our economy. They create the new jobs. They strengthen our communities. Madam Chairman, thank you for having this hearing. Thanks again to the witnesses for being here. We got to get this right.
Thank you. The gentleman yields back. I just have one more question.